G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now we have a new Copilot or AI powered web part in SharePoint, and that is the FAQ web part. Now this is going to be your full and complete tutorial on this specific web part and all the ins and outs and what we can and can't do with it. So let's get cracking and jump straight into it. We can see I'm on a blank SharePoint communication site. Pretty simple setup, nothing there at the moment. Now I'm going to pop this page into edit mode, and I am going to go and have a look in the web part toolbox gallery here. So we can see that under this new section that we now have called AI, we've got an FAQ. Now it still says here that it is in preview. We've got a new little label there as well. So when we add that to our page, we get a nice colorful bounding box here that we can see that we have this web part selected, it's on the page, and we're in edit mode. Right hand side, we've got our toolbox as we would normally have with any other web part, and we can see that we can add some source files. So let's go ahead. I've got a compliance manual that is sitting under a document library in another site. Now this compliance manual is around about 140 pages long. All right, so we're going to use this as our example and build an FAQ off the back of the contents of this document. So I'm just going to grab the name of this document because you'll see why I do that in just a second. I'm going to jump back into here and I'm going to add source files. So we can see I've got my add button. Now we've got a limited search capability here as well. All right, so we've got the ability and this is bringing in the recent documents. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that name of that document in. So you can see there that I've got my document, my compliance manual for Anderson Strategic Holdings. I'm going to use that as my source file. All right. Now the purpose, we've got the ability to select what the purpose of this document is as well. So we've got an event. So for example, event details, schedules and logistics, product, policy or other as well. Now I'm going to classify this as a policy. So I will choose policy. Now we can have a look also here. We can provide other details for Copilot in this case to help with the building of this FAQ. All right, I'm going to leave that blank for now. So let's click start. So we can see on the left hand side here that what's happening is it's creating categories first. So it's scanning and summarizing and looking at the contents of this document, the compliance manual, and it has categorized that document into certain sections. Now I'm going to now go draft questions. So it's a step-by-step process. So Copilot generates the categories first, it then generates the questions, and then once it's generated the questions, what we'll see is it will then draft the answers. So I'll click draft answers and we can see that this web part is rather large because it's a rather large document. All right, so we would obviously review this after this FAQ has been built. And if I scroll back up to the top, you can see here we can watch live as it's building out the answers here. So we're up to governance, it's building out each answer. Now we're up down to competence. And it will continue to build out. Now the great thing about this and editing this after the fact is that we can manually go in after this has been generated and either add or remove bits as well. All right, so again, because this has been generated by AI, we would want to have some type of human in the loop here and check just to make sure that things are 100% and we are good to go to publish this. All right, so we can see it's still building out. We're down into risk management now, and you can see that we do have And this is a multi-level FAQ. So we've got categories and then we've got questions. So we can expand both of these, all right? Expand and collapse both of these. And once this is finished on the right-hand side in our panel, we'll get another little option here. You can see we're using, by default, we're using chevrons here as the toggle, all right? So the up and down arrows. So if I click this little chevron here, and we can do that while it's building out too. It goes up and down. So we're down to client engagement and we're just about finished, all right? So if I keep scrolling up, this is a really large document, all right? So it's got lots of different questions and answers that are being generated. So we've got 4 to go. Now, things are looking good, all right? Now, we're also going to couple this with a Copilot agent as well. All right, so having an agent for this compliance manual as well as an FAQ kind of caters to a number of different use cases. So there we go. We've got that has all been generated. Now I am just going to say keep it. Now we can see we get a title. Now in the web part itself, I can add additional categories if I wanted to as well. I'll just call this my special category, and this is going to add this to what Copilot has actually generated. So I'm going to add that, and you can see it's added, and then I can also add a question. All right, so I'll say question 1, and I'll add that question, and then it's actually going to draft some answers for me. All right, so we've got this here, and it's actually getting that because it's using this as a source. It's actually drafting the answer for me based on the content, well, based on the category and the question, and then using the contents of this document here to give me an answer. All right, so I could, if I wanted to, jump in here and I could edit this if I needed to as well. All right, so you can see that this is just a text web part, and we can jump in and we can freeform edit this as well. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do is let me just delete this entire category, and you can see that we've got all of our categories, and I'll just collapse all of these. Now you'll notice on the right hand side that we can now change the icon. So if we want a plus and minus, we've now got a plus and minus, so we can change the visual representation of the collapsing and expanding. So this looks pretty good. Now I am going to hit republish, all right? So let's republish and let's have a look. So we can see there's my FAQ completely built out. Now I can expand, all right? I can collapse I can collapse all the sections. I can expand the category, and then I can expand also expand the question and then find the answer as well. Now, what if we actually, let me just keep editing this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this news web part here, and we might want to change the layout of this section. So let's use a 1/3 right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to also add, maybe we have the compliance officers here, because this is all about compliance. So let's put Frankie in. We'll also add Daniel in there, and let's just call this compliance officers. And now I'll hit republish. We've got the ability to have animation and all that sort of stuff. So we've got FAQ, we've got our compliance officers. Now we could also now create, let's say, a Copilot agent that is grounded just on that document as well. So if I jump up into Copilot in the top right hand corner here, and I'm going to create an agent, right? Now this document actually lives in a completely separate document library. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go create agent. I don't want this agent based on this site because the document lives in another library. I'm going to go straight to edit. I'm going to go to sources. I'm going to remove Shift F5 from the knowledge, and I'm going to add this site. All right. Actually, what we'll do, I'll add this site and the employee hub, and I want it sourced from document libraries, and I want to add a document library I'll click this link here. I don't want the default document library. It's actually in here, and I want to select my document because I want this really narrow scoped on this document itself. All right. So now we've got our compliance manual. I've got my overview. I'm going to name this agent compliance manual agent. And we could, let's just change this. We will add an icon here, and we'll save and close. I'm not going to worry about the behavior just for the purposes of this video, but we could jump into the behavior and then also change the welcome message. Also on our starter prompts, always a good idea to provide starter prompts as well. All right, now let's jump back to overview. It's saved. It's in the Shift F5 site assets Copilot's location, and let's close that. I'm just going to give this page a little bit of a refresh, and then we'll jump back in here. So we've got our FAQ page, okay, and then we've now also coupled that with a Copilot agent, all right, or SharePoint Copilot agent. And here's our compliance manual here. So let's go for, let's have a look at how are staff measured on compliance performance. All right. How are staff measured on compliance performance? And we'll hit enter. Now I haven't done this previously. I've got the FAQ there, here. And I've got my Copilot agent on the right-hand side here. So let's have a look, and we might actually compare the results here. All right. So we've got a lot more detail, obviously, in our agent here. So we can see that it comes back, and there's a lot of information there as well, where this FAQ is just really a cut down version. All right. So it's a really condensed, concise answer to that particular question. Whereas here in the Copilot agent, or the SharePoint Copilot agent, it's a lot more detailed. And that's where using the behavior of the behavior section of the agent comes in handy, right? So you would jump into the behavior, and then with the instructions, determine how that agent is going to respond with its particular output. All right. So let's close that down. Let's edit our page, and let's have one last look at what we can do with this FAQ. So you can see the box around, and you'll notice that the highlighting is a lot different to just normal web parts as well. I think this potentially could be that section of AI powered web parts might have this bounding box. We'll just have to wait and see. But we could, if we wanted to, also add additional files as our content source too, right? So it could be a combination of FAQs across multiple documents as well, which would provide some really interesting scenarios as well, all right? So there we have it. The FAQ AI-powered, Copilot-powered web part now coming into your SharePoint environments. That should be a nice, complete end-to-end tutorial. Go and check it out, implement it on your websites, on your SharePoint sites, to provide your users with a better and good user experience. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.